Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. And Charles, you look at our home side of this one. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now here's Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Here's Jones again on second down. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. And Smith's throw taken in by Landry. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Packers at 8-4 now in the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Nifty move. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Smith. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. The throw on, and it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. The numbers for Smith-Schuster in that game last week. 4 catches, 56 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Throwing is Smith. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Trent McDuffie just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. No score after one on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. That's complete to Dobbs. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down, Smith. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Here we go now on first and goal. Throwing now is Geno. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Geno now to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. Santos' kick is up and through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. KC's offense ready to take over. And it hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Landry. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An inside give to Jones. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Holding offense.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? A shotgun snap for Smith. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw, it's Mahomes. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Landry now on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 31, Smith completes it again to Dobbs. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Smith. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Smith throwing again. Got a man on the right sideline. It's McKenzie. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Smith. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. First, let's get out for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for KC. And they will need to get this passing game in here because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Packers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Well, the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Smith. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Going to be caught here left side, Moore. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And the Packers pick it up. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Former first-rounder Clyde Edwards-Helaire ready to go here. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes hitting Juju on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got his man complete, Moore. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Again, he finds Moore. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On play action, it's Mahomes. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packers ready to take over offensively. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Aaron Jones, not one of the bigger backs in the league, 5'9", 208, but he's definitely what you'd call a downhill runner. And he's able to shed the tacklers there for good yardage.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
From the gun, here's Smith. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running the jet sweep, Landry. Brought down by Willie Gay. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Smith. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes over the middle and completes more. And they're going to get this up to midfield. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Mahomes now on 1st down. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Smith. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets big deal from the time you're